Okay, let's jump right in. Think about the very last time you waited in an endless line at a hotel check-in desk, totally exhausted, just wanting to drop your heavy luggage and crash. Well, welcome to this explainer on the Smart Hotel Project, where we're going to look at how emerging technology is completely rewiring that entire hospitality experience from the ground up. I mean, we are moving way past simple digital keycards here. We're entering an era where the buildings themselves actually anticipate what we need before we even ask for it. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll cover the smart hospitality boom, the anatomy of a smart hotel, real-world examples, ROI and costs, challenges and privacy, and finally, the future of hospitality. Section 1, the smart hospitality boom, a market surging. So, driven by some pretty severe, persistent challenges, like huge labor shortages, rising operational costs, and honestly, incredibly thin margins, the global smart hospitality market is just exploding. Valued at roughly $29.5 billion in 2025, it is projected to hit a whopping $92.37 billion by 2030. That's expanding at over a 25% compound annual rate. That is a massive influx of capital actively transforming the physical spaces we sleep in. But why the massive investment? Well, consider the contrast. A traditional hotel relies on these manual, totally disconnected processes. Housekeeping has no idea if you've actually left your room, and the air conditioning just runs endlessly. A smart hotel, though, it acts as this continuous loop of real-time data. It connects everything into a unified platform, optimizing literally every single touchpoint from the exact moment you book right down to your checkout. Section 2, Anatomy of a Smart Hotel, the digital organism. You know, there isn't just a one-size-fits-all approach here. Whether it's a traditional property integrating some simple mobile key upgrades, a full-service, comprehensive overhaul, an AI-first boutique offering hyper-personalization, or even a fully autonomous zero-step concept, there is a smart integration model for every single tier of the industry. The entire foundation of all these models relies on IoT, or Internet of Things sensors. Think of these sensors as the nervous system of the building. They allow the hotel to physically feel when a guest leaves a room using infrared or motion detection. And then, boom, the system instantly adjusts the HVAC and lighting. No more blasting the AC in an empty room. They even monitor equipment health to predict when an elevator or a plumbing system might fail, way before it actually does. And if IoT is that nervous system gathering the data, artificial intelligence acts as the cognitive brain processing it. AI handles the hyper-personalization and dynamic pricing, taking in billions of data points. Meanwhile, 5G serves as the high-speed nerve center, ensuring instant responses. We're talking as little as 10 milliseconds of latency. The cloud property management system is the central hub, uniting the whole shebang. And robotics? Well, those are the literal hands delivering the physical service to the guest. Section 3, Real-World Smart Hotels. Global Proof of Concept. Let's look at a quick global tour to show the incredible versatility of this tech. Over in Brazil, V3SO invested millions into an AI system that actually learns your behavioral patterns to adjust your room for when you come back. In Finland, the original Sokos Hotel Royal integrated massive smart automation into a historic heritage building to make it incredibly energy efficient. And in the UAE, District 11 is an entire 3.5 million square foot smart work resort optimized in real time by AI. It's happening everywhere. And the operational results, honestly, they are staggering. In China, Baidu deployed a full-length AI agent pilot combined with a whole robot cluster in a hotel. This didn't just cut their labor costs by 60%, it simultaneously sped up service response times by 50%. Faster service for the guest, dramatically lower costs for the operator. It's a total win-win. Section 4, the ROI and costs, building the business case. Now, you might be wondering about the price tag for all this. While comprehensive systems can cost anywhere from hundreds of thousands to literally millions of dollars to install, the payback period is typically realized within just 18 to 36 months. Energy costs can drop up to 30%, while labor efficiency jumps up to 40%, and revenue per available room increases by 15 to 20%. The financial case is incredibly robust. But here's the thing, you don't have to do it all at once. If you're a hotel owner looking to start, a 5-step systematic expansion plan is absolutely the safest way to go. Start with a cloud PMS and mobile keys. Add some IoT thermostats to grab those immediate energy savings. Deploy an AI chatbot for website inquiries. Then, maybe introduce just one single delivery robot. Measure your guest acceptance, check your ROI, and only then fully scale up. Section 5, Challenges and Guest Privacy, Overcoming the Hurdles. Of course, bringing in this level of tech brings some pretty big cultural challenges, mainly staff resistance. To actively combat that very real fear of robot replacement, operators have to emphasize that automation simply handles the mundane, repetitive work, like carrying luggage or scrubbing floors. This actually frees up the human staff to deliver genuine, empathetic hospitality and build real emotional connections with the guests. The future is very much human plus machine. But what about you, the guest? A huge concern is privacy. I mean, when a building knows exactly when you're in your room, what temperature you like, and holds your biometric check-in data, is that data actually safe? With the average data breach costing nearly $5 million today, cybersecurity absolutely cannot be an afterthought in hospitality. It's make or break. To combat this, smart hotels are instituting what they call privacy by design. By utilizing edge computing, which basically means your sensitive data is processed right there on the local device rather than sent up to the cloud, and 5G network slicing, which creates dedicated, isolated digital fast lanes for different data streams, security is baked right into the foundation. Combine that with end-to-end encryption, and you ensure that guest data is isolated and protected, directly addressing those vital consumer privacy concerns. Section 6. The future of hospitality. Intelligent and adaptive. Okay, so the next major leap is something called agentic AI. Instead of a chatbot just answering a simple question, these AI agents independently manage entire complex workflows. This means a simple request for water from a guest triggers an autonomous cascade. The AI checks the inventory, dispatches a delivery robot, schedules the elevator for the robot, notifies the guest, updates the billing, and alerts housekeeping, all completely without human intervention. It's wild. But despite all this sci-fi level capability, what do guests actually want? They want comfort tech. Research shows guests strongly prefer practical innovations like smart thermostats and customizable lighting over confusing tech gimmicks. Ultimately, guests just want an intuitive, frictionless design where the technology remains completely invisible right up until the exact moment it's desired. The era of the isolated manual hotel is definitely ending. The hotel of tomorrow, efficient, sustainable, hyper-personalized, and deeply connected, is being built today, one smart decision at a time. The future of hospitality is intelligent. So, are you ready? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and for more, visit our website, Fair Solution.